Hi everyone, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build video. And today we're gonna be building a very tiny house. It is a build that we did on stream, I think on Friday. Yes, Friday. And I hope you're all having a good day and you're all staying healthy. This is a small house that is in the theme of, I'd like to call it the bee house because it is a yellow house. But you can easily call it whatever you want later on, I guess. It is a build that we built on stream, and this is a house for a single sim. We tried to make it a house for 2 sims, but unfortunately we couldn't fit 2 sims. We just could fit 1 sim perfectly. This is a lot that is in Willow Creek. It is a by 20 by 15 lot, if I'm not mistaken. Initially, we wanted to do it on a 30 by 20, but we figured that the lot was too big for this house. So we decided to shift this lot to a 20 by 15 nearby. I think it is located next to the library cafe that we did. I'm not too sure. Anyways, this house was inspired by a post that I saw on Pinterest. But in the end, I didn't really follow that house, so we kind of just, I guess, build it around that concept, but we didn't copy it fully. So I guess this is like an original build that we did together. I really hope that you guys will like this build as much as we did building it. If you want to download it on the gallery, you can do so under my ID, which is simmerkhai. And if you want to download the trade files for it, you can find the link for my Patreon page in the description box below. So this house also has a sunroom. I think it's what it's called, the sunroom. And the sunroom is where the dining room is, but basically all of the layout and all fit together perfectly, and we didn't really have any issues figuring out where to put what. So yep, that is a good thing about this house. And it also has 1 bedroom, a toilet, as well as the common areas such as the dining room, kitchen, and living room. There isn't any other space for any other room, so yep, you cannot really change the build if you want. So it's only for a single sim. Anyways, the structure of this build was pretty nice. I really like how it looks like in the end. And it's a very simple structure, but I tried to make it as vibrant as I could, so I decided to use a yellow color wallpaper for the exterior and also put some picket fencing. I almost said that. I also put some picket fencing for the back part, so it looks nicer. And yep, I really like this house, and I used the windows that are from the base game, 2 of them, and stacked them on top of one another, so it looks like a different window, although it's just made up of 2 of the same windows. So yeah, I decided to do that for some reason, and I really like how it looks in the end, so make sure you guys stick around to view the end product in the end, or you can skip it totally. That's up to you. But I also use the platform tool to kind of make like an entryway for the house, so it ends up looking like that. And yeah, I really like how it looks like. And I rarely use the platform tool, to be honest, for building, but I'm glad that I remembered to use it for this build because it looks very nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you like this build or not. Initially, I just wanted to make it a yellow and black house, but somehow I put blue window planter boxes over there that you see. So this house has a lot of yellows, blues, and blacks. So yep. Basically it's just revolving around those 3 colors. But yes, I also use these vines from the high school years back. Initially, I didn't really know how to like decorate it in front because I kind of knew that I wanted to put it in the front of the house, but I just didn't know where to put it. So in the end, we just put it like next to the windows. I didn't really want to cover the windows with the veins, so intentionally I left the middle part of the windows like blank without any vines crawling it up. But I ended up covering it with like a bunch of bushes from the debug menu of the base game. So yeah, I really like how it looks like when I put them. So that's why I guess I put them instead of covering the whole window with the same vines. The back part of the house consists of just an umbrella table and a few planter boxes, as well as a bicycle. It doesn't really have that much activities, but if you want to put a lot of activities, you can definitely do so on your own. But I don't think I will be putting a lot of activities. I don't think this house even has a chess table or an art easel, but it has a barbecuer. That one I can assure you. And yeah, other than that, I think I will be putting a beekeeper box from the seasons pack in the back part of the house, since this house is called the tiny bee house. So that's why I decided to put like a bee box at the back part and make this yellow. And here I'm just placing the landscaping items. The landscaping items are really simple. We decided to use a bunch of debug items because I don't really like the non-debug landscaping items. It doesn't have a lot of texture and variety. So if you were to compare it with the debug items, with the non-debug items, I think the debug items for landscaping especially, they offer more variety and more, I guess, colors and shapes and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a great tip. Anyways, yeah, the layout of the house, like I said, was pretty easy to figure out. And we also put in a mailbox that is in the shape of a cat from this Cats and Dogs pack, I think. And it's a calico cat. And over here, I am just placing some debug items, and we really had trouble trying to find out where it was. So in the end, I decided to like place this one thing in a room and upload it to the gallery or save it to my library, and use it from there instead of like scrolling to the debug menu. Let me know if you guys want me to upload this room of this one thing into the gallery for your decoration purposes. That way you can find it easily if you want to. Let me know if you guys want that. I'd be happy to upload that later on if I see anyone wants that. But if none of y'all don't want it, then I don't think I will be uploading it as a room, because I labeled the room of this one thing as important item. I don't really know what to call it, but I guess you can call it like maybe custom fencing item if you want to, or custom path. But yeah, we decided to place it to make it look like it's a pathway that leads the front part of the house to the backyard over here. And yeah, that's basically it for the whole exterior, I think. But the packs that I use for this house include Parenthood packs, High School Years base game, Cottage Living not so much, I think. I'm not so sure if I use Cottage Living in this build, but I definitely use Cats and Dogs, High School Years, what else? Seasons. Yeah, those three I think I can remember. The other ones, maybe Tiny Living. Yes, I did. I think I used Tiny Living for the living room. The bed was High School Years. Toddler stuff, a bit, just maybe one item, and also Get Famous for the dining room, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong though, because I can't remember what pack I used. I just click and put the items however I wanted. Anyways, over here is going to be the bathroom. It is a pretty small bathroom with just the necessities. I didn't think that we could have decorated the bathroom in too much detail, so it ends up being pretty simple with just the necessities of a bathroom and a simple painting from the Tiny Living pack. And over here is going to be where the kitchen is. The kitchen ends up being pretty small, and yeah, even though it's small, I kind of fit in like everything a kitchen should have. Basically, a stove, a sink, and also a fridge. No microwave though, and also some clutter as usual, just the basics. But initially, I wanted to go for the wallpaper that's from the Jungle Adventure pack. the mosaic ones, but in the end I went for this Parenthood pack, which looks much more calmer and more down to earth compared to the other one from the Jungle Adventure, because the Jungle Adventure one was pretty like vibrant and also abstract in terms of the patterns. So we decided to change it to the Parenthood ones because they look much better and more calmer. And I also used some shelving units from the High School Years pack to make it look more complete, because I didn't put in like top cabinets for the cabinets in the kitchen. Because I thought that if I were to put the cabinets for the top part, it would make the kitchen look more cluttered and just very claustrophobic, I guess. And then over here we are going to be working on the living room next, I think, but over here I'm just like putting in more decorations for completion purposes. I felt that this wall looked a bit too empty, so I decided to put in like a bunch of decorations like the apron, as well as the series of pots and pans that are hanging from the base game. And over here we're going to be working on the living room. I think the living room of this house would be my favorite part because it is properly decorated, and I really like how we decorated it in the end. Even though it's pretty simple, I think that it looks very nice and very cozy. I did use the wicker dustbin from the High School Years to make it look like it's a pot for the plant that is from the Dine Out pack. And I really like the look of it because I rarely do this, but I just kind of felt like putting a plant in that wicker basket because it kind of looks very nice for like a potted plant to be in there. So we decided to put it in there and make it look cozier. And I also used this coffee table from the High School Years for the first time ever. I really wanted to use it in my previous builds, but it was just too small, basically. And this house ended up being small, so the perfect size for the coffee table would be from the High School Years pack, which is a sunflower pattern, I think, for the swatch. It is the default swatch, and I really like it, although I feel like it should have more vibrant and logical colors and patterns. Anyways, over here is going to be where the dining room is. It can fit up to 4 sims for the dining room, but this house overall fits only 1 sim. Maybe your sim that lives here can have like guests over so they can go to the dining room and complete 4 chairs instead of just 1. And yeah, the living room has to be my favorite because I put in that chair from the High School Years pack, which I think, in my opinion, should have been a ceiling swing. That's just my opinion. And I think that it would look nice if it was a ceiling swing. That would look nice. We need more swings that are indoor swings, and also maybe porch swings. That would look totally nice for the builds that we do or something like that. And moving on to the final part of the interior is where the bedroom is. It ends up being a single sim bedroom with a small study table as well as a complete computer setup. And also I put a bunch of posters for decorations, and I just decorated it like how I usually decorate, although I feel like it could have been more than that, but I really like it in the end, and I really hope that you guys will like this build too. And just, yeah, if you want to download it, it's on the gallery by the time this video is up, hopefully, or maybe a few hours after. And yeah, this bedroom also has a fireplace for some reason, because we fit in a chimney at the exterior part, so there has to be a fireplace in the inside, and it ended up being in the bedroom of this sim. So yeah, it's a pretty cozy looking bedroom, I think, although I think it could have been more decorations for the walls and stuff like that. And then we are going to be proceeding to the final part of this build, which is the exterior. It ends up being just a simple backyard with an umbrella table, also a barbecuer, as well as several planter boxes. And I think I will also be putting a bike in the end. Maybe. I'm not too sure, honestly. Anyways, yeah, that will be it for me. I really hope that you guys will like this video and build as much as I did building it on stream. If you didn't know, I stream every Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at around 3 to 4 p.m. CET. So if you want to come join, make sure you guys click in the link in the description box. Other than that, I really hope that you guys have a good day or night or weekend wherever you are, and I hope to talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!